Welcome to this unit on the VEX Robotics Object Manipulator. In this unit we're going to talk about manipulators and what they're used for when it comes to your robot. We're going to add a manipulator to your robot. This will help you move and manipulate objects, and that's very important when it comes to a robot. So we're going to talk about the design thinking part. So understand is the first thing we're going to do, and to understand the manipulator we're going to talk about different types of manipulator. The first of which is a plow. In that we push things around. So like you've seen a snow plow on the front of a vehicle, that's exactly what we're talking about. You're going to push stuff. Next is a scoop, which is just like the plow, only it lifts it as well. So your front end loaders on a tractor is a scoop because it not only pushes but it lifts stuff up and it dumps in the back of a truck. The next one we're talking about is a friction grabber and a pincher. They're a lot alike because they use friction. Think of a claw on a crab where it grabs a hold of something like a fish and holds on to it. So that's a manipulator that grabs stuff. That's really good if you want to place things or you have to change the orientation of the object because it's got a hold of it due to friction. Then there's the top jaw, which is a lot like the scoop, only we have a jaw coming down on it. Again, you start thinking about a tractor where they're taking demolition stuff, a lot of different debris away, and they have to grab a hold of that debris in order to move it. Then we have a roller clamp. These are the two wheels. You may have seen this in the earlier VEX where they grip the tennis ball. And that's the whole idea. Two wheels are spinning and it grabs things really fast. Now this is a really quick way to grab a hold of things. So if you're in a contest, that's probably something you might want to look at. And then finally, we have an accumulator. Now accumulator is a little bit different than manipulator because it accumulates things. It's for multiple objects. Now using an accumulator you have to realize you have to have all the same size because if they're not all the same size they won't accumulate. It's something to look at if you have to gather in a lot of stuff. We're also going to talk a little bit about what manipulators are used for in different industries and different parts. So we're going to look at those aspects of industry. Where I live, we have the Lowe's Distribution Center and the Walmart Distribution Center, and they're using a lot of conveyor belts. They're putting a lot of objects on shelves, and then they have to get those back off again. And so they're grabbing hold of different size objects, they're putting them in different places, they're sorting them all, and then they're being able to bring those all back. And that's a lot of different things going on that is automated, but it's just like our robot. And so we'll talk a little bit about that later on in the lesson as well.